What is up, CK2? I am outside church, fixing to go into our church service. Everybody else did kind of a video sitting in front of a computer and stuff like that, but I thought that would be kind of boring. Not saying that, you know, Meredith or Jen or Tori are boring, but anyway, I was just going to show you guys a little bit around my town. I know that Meredith said not to show our hometown, but I figured I'd do that anyway. But no, for real, this is our church, Marathon Church. This is where I'm currently on staff as a teaching pastor. I'm going to be the camp pastor this summer. I was born and raised right here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Lived here most of my life. And after that, let's see, I moved to Florida while I finished up school at Baptist College of Florida. Got married back in 1993 to my wife. Her name is Melissa. She's not here. I was going to show you her, but she is actually at the beach right now. Her and my son, they're at the beach right now. It's their spring break. I'm fixing to join them this afternoon. I'm going to head out to the beach after church. Actually, tomorrow afternoon. Today's Saturday. We're doing our Saturday night service right now. Some stuff about me. Been in ministry, full-time ministry, for about the last, I'm trying to think, how long has that been? 16 and a half years. I've been in full-time ministry for the last 16 and a half years. I was a youth pastor for, I guess about 13 years. I was a youth pastor. And for the last 3 years, I've been more in a pastor role / travel and speak kind of role. It's been kind of exciting. Got to do a lot of cool things and be a part of stuff like Central Kid and doing some camps and things like that. Received Christ when I was 8 years old. It wasn't one of those things where I'd like murdered other kids or anything. I hadn't been a real bad kid. I grew up in a Christian home, but at 8 years old, I realized that being good wasn't good enough. And so at 8 years old, I received Christ in my life. And then when I was 21 years old, I surrendered into the call, into the ministry. And so from there, it's been a really cool, journey. So I've been excited about that. And I'm trying to think what else to tell you about myself. Some things that have influenced my life. My parents have been a big influence in my life. They brought me up in a Christian home. My dad is probably one of the godliest men that I know. My mom, you know, she's been great. It's been really cool to have, you know, the family situation and the environment I grew up in. Other things that have shaped my life. My son is 12 years old. I know I've said a lot, and I typically do that if haven't really thought out what I'm about to say. But my son, he's 12 years old. And the cool thing about my son is he has been through probably more than most adults go through in their entire life. When he was, 3 months old, he was diagnosed with a real rare disease called alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. And the way this disease worked was it gave him like cirrhosis of the liver by the time he was 3 years old. He had to have a liver transplant. So he received a liver transplant when he was 3. And then when he was 8 years old, he had to receive a bone marrow transplant. So he's been in the hospital out of his 12 years, he spent about 2 full years just in the hospital. And what God has done through that, and watching him go through what he's went through and what our family has went through with that, God has strengthened our faith. We depend on him more each day just because of everything that's happened, you know, in his life. So it was not a good thing, but at the same time, God has begun to open up doors, and he's begun to show us the reason as we begin to ask, okay, God, what's this happening for? And as we've been going through this whole process, God's been showing us, you know, opportunities that we've had to minister to other people who've been going through similar situations. So it's been, you know, not a good thing that I would want anybody to have to go through, but the exciting thing is that God has begun to show us the purpose and the plan that He has for all of this that our son has been through. Other than that, some of my passions in life are I enjoy seeing people get it. I like to see it when it finally clicks with someone what Jesus Christ has done in their life. I'm trying to think what else. I'm not really sure. Here, I'll show you. There's the back side of the church again. This is the non-glamorous side with all the, Anyway, that was random. Love NASCAR racing. I'm fixing to actually go out to the races right now after church. This is I might be a redneck. I got my pit pass on because I've been out there all day. We've got a car, our church sponsors a race car at the local track, so it's pretty cool. I may send y'all footage and pictures of that in a minute. I'm trying to think what else to tell you. Like I said, I've been married. It'll be 17 years this year, and I know that some of y'all are like only a couple years older than that, but don't make fun and don't call me like the old guy at camp, because I don't appreciate that. No, really, no, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. I don't care what you call me. Anyway, that's really all I've got on my journey. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to tell something else. And I know this has been really random, but I'm going to the beach tomorrow, and so I have a chance to sit down and write this out and stuff like that. So anyway, I don't know. I guess that's it. Let's see, how much time have I used? Oh man, that's only 6 minutes and something. Let me do some filler here. Let's walk in here and we'll walk backstage and see. Let's see what's going on here at the church. Like I said, I work at Marathon Church. We got 2 campuses. One is here in Powdersville. This is our main campus, and then we've got a campus in Greenville. Before that, I worked at a church called New Spring in Anderson, South Carolina. I was a student pastor there. But we'll go inside and see what we can see. Okay, I'm in my office now. It's not